My name is Margaret. I've been working as an office manager for the last 35 years in various organisations and charities on a full-time basis. Being an office manager, I was responsible for a large team of people. So I was responsible for the everyday running of a building, and every day we would bring different challenges. It's not a 9-to-5 role. Sometimes you'd find yourself bringing your job home and can be very stressful at times. I've learned over the years it becomes a habit to take work home, but I've learned to prioritise, switch the laptop off, to embrace quality time with family and friends. Wellness means to me having time for me, prioritising my needs, to meet with friends, to enjoy conversations going on, to switch off from everyday hectic lifestyle.
My name is Leah. I'm currently a student in law and finance doing a master's. I'm also working full time, so it can be very demanding. It gets very stressful, a demanding workload, and also financially paying for the master's, I have to work full time. I finished my level 8, and obviously there is a big step up to the master's, which I kind of didn't expect. I thought I'd be used to the workload, but it was a big difference. And also coming home from work, I found it very demanding with the commute in and out, because I was obviously finishing at rush hour, so I was into town doing my work there and then coming home and doing the same thing the next day. So it takes its toll on me, and there's a demanding workload between work and then coming home and doing a master's. Wellness to me, I think, is running. I've ran since I was, I think, 7 or 8, and to me it's just time out for me. It's a way to clear my head. Obviously I find it very stressful to concentrate coming home from work and then be able to do a master's and do your work feed. And so I think just taking the time out to go out for a jog, even for half an hour, 40 minutes, just clear the head, and it helps me to concentrate then. Running to me is obviously good for my physical well-being. I'm out running every day, and also my mental well-being. It helps me to concentrate in work and also do my assignments for my master's.
My name is Krishna, and I am into retail business for the past few years. I have been running the business successfully, so I do manage a team of 20. So it comes with a lot of responsibilities and challenges and deadlines. So it is kind of very stressful. I kind of feel like, I'm a workaholic in that sense. Wellness to me is completely switching off from what I do, running a company as such, and taking time for myself. I do find nature is the best place to go to get lost myself, be it beach, be it park, looking at the birds, listening to the sounds of waves from the sea, stuff like that. I do find them very relaxing. I'm not stuck in 4 walls all the time, be it like gym and stuff like that. I'm in the nature, looking at different things that's happening, getting motivation from that. So I do find that going back to the nature to get off the stress from work.
Hey guys, JP here from Zevo Health, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about sleep. The 2 bits of information that we're going to be covering today is around temperature and around light. So in order for you guys at night to fall asleep, we need a drop in temperature. Heat and sleep are not a good couple. So how do we do that? Well, first, when you're watching this right now, I can imagine your core temperature is probably a little bit elevated compared to what it needs to be to fall asleep. So in order to fall asleep, we need to drop that core temperature. And how do we do that? Well, firstly, we need to be careful about how closely we're working to how closely we're going to bed. Now, sometimes we can control that. If you're working a shift and you're literally finishing quite late in the evening, you have to go to bed, that can be difficult. But there's other things that might be going on. You might be commuting home, briskly walking, you might be walking late at night, you might be exercising. All of these are going to keep your core temperature high and prevent you from feeling sleepy and letting your hormones start to release that melatonin. So what can you do? So really, ambient temperature is going to be a really important factor. So the heat around you. Now, We can often not control how warm it is out. I wish we could, but you can have control over your home. So things like having your central heating on too late at night, that's really going to be an issue because we can't really dump any of that heat off our body when the heat around us is quite warm. So in the evening, what I would say is give yourselves maybe 90 minutes before you plan to fall asleep, turn off your central heating, get the air nice and cool so it starts to let you cool down.
Hi there, Anne here from Zevo Health. We've created a session which addresses a number of issues that can be challenging for men to navigate. Here's a taster of what's to come. Something that can be difficult for a lot of men is asking for help. Now, hands up anybody that has had difficulty with that in the past, whether you have refused to stop the car and ask for directions, or whether you have given yourself a headache building something where you've had one too many screws. But something around this is so important to look at when we think about mental health and we think about our own emotional well-being. Now, typically speaking, there are a lot of people that would have been given the minder or protector role from a very young age, depending on what your own situation is, or you would have been taught the lesson that you have to be the one that takes care of other people. You have to be the one that supports other people.
Hey guys, JP here. We've made a 6-part nutrition and recipe series where we focus on really simple recipes that are really nutrient dense. First we have our Mocha Bircher using coffee as well as raw cacao. Raw cacao has so much antioxidants. You can make this the night before and it's really easy to have first thing in the morning. There's no prep, no pulling out pots and pans, so I really recommend jumping into that one. Then we have our oat blueberry pancakes. Who doesn't love a pancake? Most people go with that white flour pancake. This is a much healthier alternative using oats as well as bananas. So we have plenty more nutrients than a normal pancake base. We're going to be looking at a beetroot hummus, which is really high in fiber, and also using that beetroot as our base, it's going to be really healthy in terms of nitrates, which are great for blood pressure and cardiovascular health. We're looking at a really easy to make lemon chia seed pudding, which is great to make the night before a busy day to bring into work, or just something to have in the fridge so you're not snacking on unhealthy things that are laying around the house. Then we have a lovely main, which is our carrot and cardamom soup, full of nutrients, full of leeks, carrots, ginger, great for your immunity. Finally, we've created a lovely salmon and cucumber bites, which are a great way to get more of that omega-3 in, especially if you're not someone who likes to have salmon dimes throughout the week. This is a great way to fit in more of those omega-3 fatty acids, which are so important for both brain function and cardiovascular health. So that's our 6 recipe series. Super easy to make. They're really focused on being nutrient dense, full of fiber, and they're able to fill you for prolonged periods of the day. So jump in, get involved, and enjoy.
Hello, I'm Sarah Keane, Physical Wellbeing Consultant with Zevo Health. We were inspired to create this structural health course in response to global trends around increasing sedentary behaviour. While this has been an area of growing concern in recent decades, research indicates the problem has been compounded over the last year due to recurring lockdowns during the pandemic. Sedentary behaviour is implicated not only with many negative physical adaptations, such as poor posture and the development of musculoskeletal disorders, but it also contributes to the development of many chronic illnesses, such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, as well as poor mental health.
Hello, I'm Pamela Lennon, Wellbeing Consultant and Psychologist from Zevo Health. Anxiety today is becoming more prevalent, affecting a significant percentage of the global population, resulting in loss of quality and enjoyment in life. Fortunately, cognitive behavioural therapy has been found to be very effective in the treatment of people suffering with this disorder. In this course, we have 4 20-minute lessons which you can progress through in your own time, and includes a combination of education skills and behaviour change techniques to help you live a more relaxed and enjoyable life. However, if you think that your anxiety may be at a severe level, this course can be an initial step. However, it is likely that you will need to seek additional help from a mental health professional to get your anxiety to a more manageable level. When you begin the course, you will be invited to answer a couple of anonymous questions about your anxiety, and then again at the very end to assess improvements in anxiety levels and also help improve the service to others. So come join me in lesson 1 to get started on your new journey.